or any day, wanting to maybe take your first step into being healthier, wanting to do working out as a part of your life journey, there's always like that one moment, right? This is gonna be that one moment, because for the next hour, we are gonna be talking about, this is from Teeter, by the way. Yes, the Teeter, like from 1981, Inversion Products Teeter, a name that has been helping us be healthy with our lives for decades. This is their FreeStep Recumbent cross trainer, and not just that, this is their upgraded top of the line version. So take a look at these people using the cross trainer. Whether we're talking about a full body workout, everything, upper, lower body, or if you wanna isolate specific muscle groups, whatever you're wanting to do, whatever your goal is, this is an effective calorie burning piece of equipment. So we are maximizing our time. But not only that, do you take a look at how I'm seated? Take a look at how Donna is seated. We are doing this with a less stress amount on our knees, on our back, on our joints. So if you're one of those people that say, you know what, Tina, I would love to work out, I would love to kind of be on a healthier life journey, but you know what, it's just not good here. It's just not good here. You know, I don't feel good when I'm doing it. You know, I see these workouts and they're kind of high intensity, they're going for it. That's not my jam. This is for you. Whether you're starting, you've never worked out a day in your life, or you used to work out and you wanna kind of get back into it, this is the cross trainer for you. It is a customer pick. We have dropped the price on it, which is gonna make this more affordable for everyone. We are offering this right now for everyone on 5 flex payments, which means if you pay $160 each month, no added interest, for 5 months, then you can get this home on that first flex payment. We're even shipping to you this for free. This is a piece of equipment. We're shipping it to you for free, and if you have an HSN credit card, I've got 2 things to tell you. One, you can break this down into 12-month VIP financing, which makes this even more affordable, even easier to get this home. If you pay it off in the 12 months, each month, you are only gonna pay $66.66 a month. So the first payment of under $67, you'll have this bike at home, being able to use it and starting that journey. Now, if you don't have an HSN credit card, you can actually get one today and take an additional $40 off the price of this recumbent cross trainer. There are so many layers as to why to do this, including the fact that gyms closed, then they opened, then they closed again. We don't know what's gonna happen. This, you do know what's gonna happen. It's always in your home, it is always there for you to use, and this is getting, we're gonna talk about this with Riley, but we're talking about maximizing those calorie burning, 17% more calories being burned versus another recumbent bike that might just look the same. So let's really dive deeper into this with the woman that would know. Of course, her father is Roger Teeter. She's also the vice president of Teeter. Riley's gonna join me right now. I think she's also on hers. There you are, Riley. Good morning.
Yes, I am. Good morning, Tina.
Oh my gosh, I had so many layers,
totally
Riley.
Different. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I mean, you've nailed all the great points about this, but one of the biggest ones is that this is totally unique to anything else that you can get in home use equipment. We actually understand joint issues. We've been doing inversion tables for nearly 40 years. All of our customers have some sort of joint pain. And we know that there is nothing, or was nothing, in the home use market that truly was low impact. Everything had a cycle or an elliptical motion, and what happens when you're moving your leg in that kind of motion, even in the seated position, is that you're pushing up with one part of your leg while pulling back with the lower part of your leg, and this creates knee shear. So we needed something that kept the leg moving in a straight linear motion, and as you can see, I'm simply stepping down. And to get this motion, we had to go out and license this technology from physical therapy equipment. So we pay a fee to have this technology, this patented ability to be completely low impact. So if you have ankle issues, knee issues, hip or back issues, nothing is going to compare to how low impact and easy this is. This even can work with people that just had joint replacements, because you can dial it down all the way to a 0 resistance. And that means we're just getting those joints moving and allowing you to gain back flexibility. So, I mean, and like you said, all of that easiness on the joints while burning more calories. So, I mean, if you're looking for results, this is going to get you there faster than any other recumbent piece out there, because it's using your upper and your lower body. And by using more muscles, you're boosting that calorie burn and distributing the muscle exertion, so that you're not relying maybe just on the legs like you would with a bike, and those leg muscles just start, you know, aching and fatiguing because you're trying to burn calories just with one muscle group. We're distributing it amongst the chest, the back, the biceps, the triceps, the glutes, the legs in their entirety, and this really helps you get an easier, feel better exercise while burning more calories.
Well, and Riley, I was saying that when we're talking about, I mean, let's be honest, we want more bang for our buck, right? I want to lose more calories in the less amount of time, and I want something that when I get off, I don't feel worse than when I got on. And I talked about, you know, there are some, you know, exercise equipment or, you know, different things that you can do that are kind of high intensity and really going and this and that. And some people are like, hey, I need something that goes along with the way my body feels. And so if you've seen another piece of equipment that may be, you know, that does this with your feet-ish, or you're sitting down and you're like, oh, I've seen that, Tina. What Riley was saying at the very beginning of this, that this is like nothing else. When you're talking about all of the pieces of this, it had to be very detailed, Riley. When we're talking about alignment, that's like huge when you guys were really putting this together, because really that's the key, right?
Right, yeah, I mean, it's all about getting the right motion in the legs, plus the synchronization between the upper and the lower body. Because if you've ever gotten on an elliptical, you see that you're moving in that round motion that creates that bit of knee shear, but also a lot of times there isn't a good linkage system, and that means that the synchronization between the upper and lower body has a bit of drag or pop, and that really also adds to the fatigue of the workout when you have that grinding feel. So this is completely smooth and synchronized, and it really creates a motion that feels a lot like gliding. And so you can just sit here and glide through this workout where you're engaging all your different muscles, upper and lower, the entire body, and really get a great muscle toning building workout, which you can dial up if you add more resistance. So if you want to work those muscles even more, yeah, crank on the resistance, or you can dial it all the way back. So you really have a lot of versatility with this product. And if you're confused about what to do, we also have a free app. No subscription, no cost. Download it. It's called Teeter Move. You can go through all sorts of different classes, and it's going to show you how to get these results. This is actually a study that was done by the Colorado Center of Health and Sports Science, and they hooked people up to very sophisticated metabolic measuring equipment. So they're looking at how much VO2 you're putting out while working out. So very sophisticated equipment. And they found that compared to a standard seated bike, you are burning 17.4% more calories on the FreeStep. So this isn't with dialing up more resistance or working out harder. This is at the same level of perceived exertion for all the participants, and you're getting more results. So look at this. If you were on a bike, you would have to work out 7 times in calorie burn to get the same calorie burn as 5.8 workouts on the FreeStep. So as you were saying, Tina, that's exactly it. You want bang for your buck, and you're getting it with the FreeStep.
And again, we're burning more calories, which means we don't have to do as many workouts. But we even asked people that were using it, Riley, what they thought. And I love that you guys did a consumer perception survey with the bike. We usually see that maybe with beauty or other things. You really wanted to know how people were feeling.
Right. I mean, it's one thing to get this bigger calorie burn, but if you're getting it while in pain, I mean, that's not what we're looking for. And so we asked those same participants that did that study, they've been on the bike, and we said, how did you feel on the FreeStep compared to the bike? And 97% said the FreeStep was more low impact exercise for the knees, for the back, 93 more low impact for the hips, and 93 said they had less stress on the knees and back. So these are, this to me is the really big deal, because we want to work out, we want to get the results, we want to feel better, we want to look better, but we don't want to hurt in the process. Otherwise, you don't do it. So here it's showing that study that was done at the Colorado Center, and it's showing how you're burning more calories in less time. And you can see that's because we're engaging the entire body. We're getting the entire leg, the glute, which is your butt, the chest, the back, the arms, the front of the arms, the back of the arms, whether it's the bat wings, and that's getting you that calorie boost, but it's also getting you feel better exercise, because with all those muscles engaged, you're not just relying on the legs like with a bike and having that burnout and fatigue, that air. You know, you've done it. You've gone out for a long walk or a jog or whatever, and the muscles are just burning, and you're like, I've only been going 5 minutes. And you quit. And it just stunts your ability to get results. And it's unenjoyable, so you don't do it again. You're like, you don't look forward to it. And this is something where, with the whole body engaged, you glide through the workout. And I want to point out something really big here. Donna's working out. Tina, you're on your FreeStep. I'm on my FreeStep. We have microphones. There's not a single sound coming from the machine.
We were
it's
just
absolutely silent.
I was looking at Donna, and I was like, you would have no idea that there's 2 pieces of machinery working over here, because you're right, because with microphones, it picks up every teeny tiny little thing. You're on one, we're on one, it's nothing. So if you wanna work out early in the morning, you wanna work out late at night, if you've got a baby sleeping, you definitely don't wake the baby. Don't wake the baby.
Don't wake the baby.
This can go into your household, and Riley, I said that at the very beginning about, we don't know what's going on outside our homes. We don't know about if you love going to the gym, if that's gonna be an option, we don't know what's happening. This will always be at your home no matter what it is that you want. I do also wanna let you know we're live on Facebook. Good morning to Thomas and Emily. If you have any questions, please, I will relay them to Riley. We can get anything answered. If you're on the fence about, well, is this right for me? Please ask me those questions. But let's talk about money. Let's talk about getting this home. We've lowered the price for you on this. Then we've broken this down into 5 flex payments. And if you have never shopped at HSN or you're not sure what flex payments mean, anybody can do it. It goes on your own credit card, your own, PayPal, your own debit card, whatever it is. It's no added interest. Everybody can do it. It is 5 months. You pay it off, but the first payment that you make for $160, we will ship this for free to you. So if that's the thing that's got you on the fence, we've got you taken care of. Now, if you have an HSN credit card, we're even gonna break it down even more into monthly payments. You can get 12 VIP monthly payments, and that gets it down to $66.66. That is for anybody with an HSN credit card. You pay it off in the 12 months, no added interest at that point. If you don't have a credit card and you get one today, you can take $40 off whatever it is your first purchase is. If this is it, you can use that $40 on this. And by the way, this promo we're doing for $40, we don't do that all the time. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 20, 40, I think might be the most that we do. So I would take advantage of that if you've always thought about getting an HSN credit card. But this is so customizable. I know the max weight on this, Riley, is 300, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Now, height-wise, we even have adjustability that way. So whether you have, your husband's really tall, you're shorter, you're different, weights, everything, this could be everybody's piece of machinery. Yeah,
let me show you how easy it is to adjust this, because it is incredibly simple to accommodate a bunch of users. You can see here we're showing you all the different features. One of the biggest one on this upgraded unit. Now I want to point out that the product that we're using is our top of the line FreeStep. It has steel ball bearings that makes it incredibly durable, very, very smooth in function. You're getting the upgraded sure grip handles. That's a nice coating that goes over the handles that makes it good grip. They adjust. You're getting an upgraded seat. It's bigger. It's got lumbar support. It's got more foam. It goes up and down. Now that's ratcheted. So you just pull it up, and then you pull a pin and it slides back down. It makes it really easy to adjust it for different people. It goes forward and back. Just really, I mean, the seat is where you're obviously seated for the entire workout. And so making sure that it's comfortable is gonna help you get on the product more often. That's the soft step foot pedals. They have a rubber overmold that makes them more comfortable. Of course, you're getting the console that tells you time, distance, speed, calories burned. That's where you put your iPad, the device stand there, your water bottle. And of course, you can download our app and follow along with our trainers. They're gonna put you through beginner courses, intermediate, HIIT, whatever it is that you're looking for. If you wanna learn how to use those handles we just saw and target different muscles, they're gonna show you how. Like right now, I have them in the down position with my hands on top. I can push down and I can target my triceps, which is the back of your arms. Those are those little bat wings if you wanna tighten them up. This is how you would do that. You can turn your hands around and do curls. This is gonna target the front of your arms, your biceps, or you can adjust the handles and you just pull this pin right here, spin it around, and again, you can see I'm tightening down the knob here. That is because we have this upgraded feature that allows you to stop the movement in the handles. Of course, this one's tightened all the way down, but you just pull it, get it in the hole here, and then tighten it back down. And that keeps it really stable and smooth, so you're not getting this jerking motion or sloppy motion in the product. And now I'm targeting my chest and my back. So the front and back of my body. This is entirely whole body workout. You're getting all these different muscle groups. And what that means is you're distributing the muscle exertion so the workout feels easier. You're burning more calories, but you're also tightening and toning the entire body, because we're not just doing this to feel good, we're doing this to look good as well. And this is gonna help you get those results so much quicker.
Well, Riley, I know you're gonna tell us the ins and the outs. I'm gonna be on it, Donna's gonna be on it, but we're not the only ones that love it. I know that we have some testimonials of people that got it home, tried it out, and they couldn't wait to say how they felt. So let's take a listen.
My knees, and it's helping me to transition into walking, moving around, and exercising. The FreeStep has been a lifesaver for me. It really has.
Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on FreeStep. I can watch TV, and I'm moving my legs, I'm moving my arms. Before I know it, the show's over, and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
This action of the FreeStep is just beautiful. It's unique. I can still get a great workout without having to feel like I have to kill my knees and kill my body. I thought, wow, I have found what I need right now in my life.
Riley, even just in those testimonials, look at the gamut of people, their ages, their lifestyles,
Right.
Everything. And I think that if you're just tuning in and you're seeing Donna on it, you're seeing Riley, you're seeing me on it, you're like, what's the difference? That, my friend, is the difference, is the low stress that is on your knees, your back, your hips, your joints. Being able to still get that calorie burn, being able to get that healthy lifestyle, being able to get up and move. And Riley, I feel like we're all joking, right? We're stuck inside our home. Some of us are like, oh, I'm in there, I'm eating some nachos or, you know, whatever during this time. Why not take this in-home time to actually do something you've always thought about? Do something you've always wanted to be like, I really should, you know, start working out, or I really should try to feel better, look better, whatever it is that your goal is. Why not right now? Why not we try to do that with the fact that we took $150 off. And I was just looking at it. The shipping on this, Riley, would be almost like $77. This is a substantial piece of equipment that you're purchasing. It is an investment, and we are shipping it to you for free. Now, if you're thinking about it, it's a customer pick. Go read the reviews. The item number is 706157. And Riley, I want to show even, I know we were talking about the upgrades, but everything from, we're on Facebook Live right now. I have my tablet on the little stand. So when Riley was talking about downloading the free classes and everything, you have a perfect place to put it. You have that. You have a gorgeous, very large digital screen underneath it that's gonna talk about your time, your calories burned. It's gonna keep track of everything for you. You see underneath it, there's a place for your water bottle. Like, this is like, you know, the luxury version of getting my workout on, Riley. You guys really thought about every little thing that we would need, that we would want to make it comfortable, something that is easily adjustable. It even has wheels on it if we wanna move it from room to room. We can do that as well. You've really kind of put together something that has hit all of the marks. You guys really did all of the thought process, the homework, the technology before you wanted to offer this. And we know that from everything you guys have offered in the past. You guys don't kind of skimp and try to get by.
No. Right, yeah, I mean, everything from the fact that this is magnetic resistance, and that's what gives it the silent function, but it also means that there's no friction or wear points and nothing to maintain. Like if you go buy a treadmill, you've got to do grease, you've got to set reminders to do it at a certain schedule. There's nothing to think about, no maintenance, and it also doesn't have those wear points, so it's going to be incredibly durable. But you're right, I mean, so many products that are out there in fitness, somebody goes over to China, they go to the bike factory, for example, and they say, we want to make a bike. And they say, pick your bike, you pick your colors to add on to it, you slap on your brand, and out the door it goes. Well, with us, because we license this technology from physical therapy equipment, there was no one to go to. We had to absolutely customize every piece of this machine. And that's why when you get it, you'll see our logo is stamped in it, because we had to do all the tooling, all the design ourselves, and really worked with that company that we licensed the technology from on how to make this the very best that we could. And, you know, it has everything. It has the adjustability, it has the comfort. The seat is something that really took us a long time to put together, and you'll see it does have our logo on it because this is completely customized. It's very thick, durable foam. It's very soft. It's very squishy. This is a big seat. It adjusts easily up and down. I mean, look at that. I mean, the fact that a lot of people that are using this might have mobility issues, that you can just lift it up instead of a lot of them, you have to like pull the pin and lift at the same time. We included a ratchet. And then you just pull the pin and it slides down. All this adjustability is really thinking about our customer. I want to show you something else. If you have somebody that does have mobility issues and they've got to approach this and get in, you can hold onto this handle in the open position like this, sit down and spin and come in. And then you're secure once you're in the product. So it's not wobbling, it's not shaking, it's not catching. It's something where as soon as you sit in it, you're kind of locked into this little space that has guards around it, and you simply glide and hold onto the handles and get this great full body workout. You don't have to commit to a huge amount of time. If you're new to working out, I want you to put this someplace where you're gonna pass it. You have to confront it on a daily basis and just commit to do, you know, a few minutes here and there. You don't even have to go put on fitness clothes. You can just, you know, if it's on your way to get your morning cup of coffee, sit down and do 5 minutes. Just get used to moving on it. Watch TV. That's you heard Tom, our testimonial. That was what he does, and that's what a lot of people do. That's what I do. Is, you know, you pick this show that you can only watch when you're on the FreeStep, and it's your treat. And you watch that series, you gotta be working out. It'll get you committed because you wanna watch the next one. You know, use these little tricks until you have a habit formed and you're feeling the difference. And then you'll wanna do it. I wanna talk a little bit about why exercise, right? Everybody seems to be so focused on the aesthetic side of working out, which is important, and that's why we talk about how the FreeStep burns more calories, because a lot of people, that's their goal. I want to burn calories, I want to lose weight, I want to look better. But exercise in of itself, in fact, the Center of Disease Control, the CDC, released a big document looking at all the studies done with fitness. And what's the realities? What's the truth? What are you going to get with fitness and working out? And they said, working out 30 minutes, 5 times a week, moderate level, so kind of what I'm doing here, is what you need to get amazing health benefits. In fact, they so broadly stated that exercise is going to improve not only the quality, but the length of your life. It's going to reduce high blood pressure, it's going to improve high cholesterol, it's going to reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes, stroke, depression, anxiety, all reduced with working out. It improves sleep. I mean, it does amazing things for you. And you look better too after you're done. I mean, it's like, it truly is the fountain of youth.
Well, let's keep on that note, because we actually have a doctor that's going to kind of piggyback on everything you just said, Riley. Let's hear.
Every body system that we look at benefits from exercise. The cardiovascular system, respiratory. I spend a lot of my time telling patients, whatever it takes, we've got to keep you moving. The FreeStep is versatile in terms of the amount of force that can be applied. The resistance is variable. The position is comfortable. It allows for a more natural running type motion without the stress of standing and weight bearing during the activity.
So Riley, we were, like I said, just piggybacking off what you were saying, the benefits, why you should do it, why this is the right one if maybe you're having those issues. And again, I think that when I say if someone's on the fence or somebody has like a speed bump in their decision, you know, making on, is this right for me, or should I start this journey? If it's about my knees, my back, my hips, my joints, that's why I don't work out. And you kind of have always said that all these years, you know, I would totally do that, but you know, my knees just aren't what they used to be, or my back isn't quite. This is that low impact, that low stress, but still moving. Just getting our bodies moving is the first step on the path. That's all you have to really start with. And then you'll see the progression. You'll see you're wanting to do more. You'll maybe change up the intensity. You'll maybe say, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more, you know, isolation with my arms, a little more isolation with my legs. It's totally customizable to you, and then to your husband, and then to your grandkids, and then to your kids, whoever's in the house, whoever's using it. This is an investment in the health of everyone that's gonna be able to sit down and take the time to do this. So I'm gonna remind you, we took $150 off the top. That's the first thing we did. Then we're gonna ship this to you for free. This entire piece of equipment is gonna come to you shipped for free. That's another $77 you're saving yourself. Then we're breaking this into 5 monthly flex payments. That means everybody, anyone that can hear me right now, you can do this. 5 monthly payments of $160, but the first time you give us that payment, we're gonna ship it to you. It's not like layaway, you get it right away. And if you have an HSN credit card, please take advantage of the 12-month VIP financing. For $66.66, you get this home and start that journey. If you don't have an HSN credit card, please take advantage. We don't do this all the time. You could take an additional $40 off of this. And Riley, when we're talking about getting this home and I say, you know, make that first payment, let's get it home, what is also the setup for this once it comes in the mail?
Right, so you are gonna be able to download a free app. It's called Built. And it gives you 3D instructions, which is really cool because even with a video, you are not able to pause in the same way or zoom in. And so you can actually like pinch the screen and zoom in and look at the different assembly steps. This is another app that is the guide and instruction. So if you're looking for a product that's gonna give you training and classes, this comes with subscription fee, no cost, nothing costs you anything more. Unlike other fitness products where they're looking to charge you, you know, $20 or $40 a month just to follow their trainers. Ours are completely free. We're always adding new content, but you're gonna get the box home. It's going to arrive, it's going to be a bigger box. And what you're going to do is cut the sides open and then take apart the packaging and bring out these large pieces, because we've been on HSN for 21 years with our inversion table. And the number one thing that people said when we started was, we hate assembly. And so we, over time with our inversion table, the Fit Spine, Teeter Fit Spine, is we've made it 85% pre-assembled to take all that work out for you. And so we've done something similar with the FreeStep. Of course, you do have to put on the pedals and the handles, and there is assembly that you have to do. It'll take 2 people around half an hour. We include the tools that you need, but the big parts, the parts that take the time and the fiddling around are all done for you. And that makes it really simple. And you're just gonna get on and you're gonna feel that this is smooth. This glides. Now, the big thing that I want you to do is you're setting up the FreeStep for you is look how my legs are positioned. So I'm putting my feet kind of forward on the pedals so that my knees are not traveling over my toes. This is getting your joints in proper alignment and preventing any stress or strain on the ankles, the knees, the hips, or the back. This is that physical therapy technology. We are the only home use product that has licensed that technology, and that means that I'm not doing a cycle or an elliptical motion. I'm actually doing a very natural stepping motion, which is what Dr. Steven, the doctor we just heard from, was talking about. This motion is unlike any other fitness equipment in that it is truly, truly low impact. And you're just gonna get started. You're just gonna go through 5 minutes, or maybe you'll jump on, maybe you're ready immediately to go to a longer workout. But it's something where this product is not intimidating. I love what you were saying, Tina, at the very beginning, talking about how so many pieces of fitness equipment are really targeting that high intensity.
Yeah.
You're seeing people on the ads and they're wearing just a little bra top and no shirt at all if it's a guy, and they're glistening and they're grinding, they're growling, and you know, I mean, they look great, but that's a workout that not very many people want to do. I mean, I'm in my 40s, and I know that when you're young, when you're really, really young, that's your focus. I just want to look great. And then you get older and you're like, you know what? I want to feel great. I want to have the benefits that exercise is going to give me for my heart, for living longer, for living better. And then it just comes down to, I want to move. I want to check that box of exercising. I want to have those health benefits. And it does take consistency. It really, really does. You have to do this on a regular basis. It's like eating right. You have to commit to it to really get the results. And it's hard to commit to a lot of those products. Those products, like I said, are either super high intensity or you're getting something that is not good quality. You know, if you're thinking, oh, I could go get a bike for, you know, a couple $100, go read the reviews on those bikes. Those are why exercise equipment has the bad name of being a clothes hanger, is because they don't feel good. They're not sturdy, they're rickety, they fail. They're not meant to be used for long term. And this is something really different. I mean, I encourage you, if you're on the fence, get online and read the reviews. Read through what people are saying, because it is unlike any other piece of equipment out there in its technology, but also in the smoothness, the glide, how effortless you can move through the motion here. And that really is what's going to allow you to stick with the program and allow you to build on the progress that you're making. I mean, look at this. These are people that tried a seated bike. So just seated bike is low impact, right? That's usually the product that people turn to when they have joint issues. But these people said, after trying both the bike and the FreeStep, that the FreeStep, 97% said gentle, low impact exercise on the knees compared to the bike and the back, and 93 for the hips. So, I mean, that to me in of itself is huge, just how we're impacting the joints. But here's the big thing. when we use the upper and lower body. Now remember, we're not relying on the output of the machine to say the calorie burn. This is people that were hooked up in a lab to very sophisticated metabolic measuring equipment. And they said that the people on the FreeStep are burning 17.4% more calories in the same length time workout. No more resistance, no more time, but more calories burned. And that's where we're getting the results. That's where you're gonna see the pounds falling off, getting that change in shape, getting the weight off that's gonna help your heart and help your joints. And this is the time saver. If you were gonna do those same calories burned on a bike, you would have to do 7 workouts. That is through your weekend, right? Versus 5.8 workouts on the FreeStep to get the same results. So we're all time sensitive. Even if you're not going out during these times, nobody wants to work out any longer than they have to, because the best part of a workout, quite frankly, is always the end when you are congratulating yourself on a job well done. So why make it any harder on yourself than you have to? I mean, there are ways to take the weight off the joints, to take the strain off the muscles by distributing the muscle exertion, and actually do a workout that you're gonna enjoy.
Well, Riley, let me just tell you something about enjoying. I actually thought, because by the way, this knob right here is how we adjust, you know, the intensity here. See this? This is right near, kind of like from my back. So it's really easy to get to, right? I thought I was probably on a 1 or a 3, Riley. I was up to like a 7. I'm pretty amazing. I was like, I'm on a 7?
Yeah.
Look at me do it. Donna, what are you on? Uh-oh. Oh, Donna's on a 5, I was on a 7. Look at me being pretty awesome. I don't wanna see what, Riley, don't even tell me what you're on. But look, the fact that you can, when I said you'll start to see a progression, like I was already on a 7 and I was like, hey, I can pretty much do this. All it is this little click, do you hear it? That's it. You know that you're going up in intensity. Maybe week 1, you're on a 3. Maybe, you know, week 8, you're on a 5. You're gonna feel like, look at me, I'm making progress. I can kind of up the intensity of this. I mean, you know, not everybody can start out on a 7. No, I'm just kidding. Look, I didn't know I was on a 7. I thought I was on a 3. I was like, let's see what this dial back here does. What it does. Riley told me at the beginning, she goes, Tina, maybe you should start on a 0. I was like, thank you, Riley. That's what I wanted to hear. That means everybody has an intensity. Yeah. Everybody has that. And I know we have more people that wanted to talk about what they felt like when they got on it and how they felt after they started this journey. So let's take a listen.
My FreeStep, it gives me all the diversification that I need. It gives me the upper body and the lower body. I get to have fun on it. I've noticed the most definition in my knees and in my thigh area, you know, that little V that starts to happen. I love that. It's just amazing to feel like your muscles are starting to tone up. I'm starting to get less jiggle in the arms now. I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling better, feeling the muscles starting to engage and walking around, and I'm like, I feel firm, I feel good, you know?
The versatility of it is a great thing. To have one machine where you can use your arms and use your legs or use both at the same time. FreeStep gives me a fantastic workout. I love doing it. I can vary my workout so it makes it easy, and then I can progress and make it harder if I want to. So, I mean, it's beautiful.
The FreeStep has been a game changer. It answered so many of the issues that I had with doing a cardio workout. I can sit there, I can get a full body workout. It's been a godsend.
Did you see that last one? The guy, man, he was going. He was a-going. And I'm telling you, Riley, I want everyone to know, no matter if you have an athlete that's in the household, if you have someone that's never worked out a day in their life in the household, if you have someone that used to work out and they kind of have, you know, got off that bandwagon and they kind of want to start that again. Say again, Riley, really for everyone. This is the piece of equipment where everyone's gonna be able to get the goals that they want. Everyone's gonna be able to feel good. Did you notice that every single person that was in those testimonials had a smile on their face? I don't usually smile after I work out. It's usually like not very pretty face. But they were so happy and felt good.
Yeah, I mean, it really does accommodate so many different types of users. Even people that have just had joint replacement, because you are able to dial down to that zero resistance, and that's just getting the joints moving. Because after surgery, you need to move them to gain back the flexibility. Because this is that physical therapy technology that is completely stress-free on the joints. So that's so important to know, that whether you are an absolute beginner recovering, or you could have, some of those people that we were talking to, they used to be marathon runners. They used to be incredibly active in exercise. And as we all know, there's a point in your life where maintaining that becomes much more difficult. The time has come to pay for all the damage that you've done to your joints, and they start fighting back. And really, again, like I said, you get to a point in life where you want to feel good. You want to have the benefits of exercise without the pain of exercise on the joints, or the over fatiguing of the muscles that makes it difficult. And it really speaks to so many different people, whether you are at a point where you're sick of going to the doctor and they say, you know, have you been working out? And you have to say, no, I haven't. And they are telling you, your risk of type 2 diabetes, your risk of stroke, all these things are higher if you're not moving your body. And it is hard to move our body, because we are, I mean, you can say, oh, I'll go out for a walk, but it's too hot, it's too cold. Weather plays a huge factor, but so does the fact that you have to get into certain clothes, you have to get into certain shoes, you have to commit to the whole process of that type of exercise. And maybe you find yourself now down the road and your body's actually done, and you still have to go back home. So this gives you that security of you're always in your home, you're always in that safe place. You don't have to worry about the weather. And quite frankly, if you want to do this in your pajamas while watching, your guilty pleasure on TV, you can do that. You can watch our app and get training from our many trainers, and we're always adding new content. We're going to teach you how to do what we're showing here, which is that muscle targeting. You'll be able to work your chest, your back, your entire arm, your front of your arm, your biceps, the back, the triceps, the legs. They're going to guide you through that entire experience. So you're not buying this piece of equipment and then you're left to do it in your home all alone, questioning, like, how am I going to get? I mean, you have goals. How are you going to get there? We're going to help you along in that entire process so that you can look and feel your best.
Well, and Riley, I know we were showing some video of kind of the ins and the outs and everything. And by the way, the mat that Donna has and I have and Riley has, and you saw in some of the videos, if you want to add that in when you're making this purchase, I want to throw the item number up for that as well, if you'd like to put that underneath. Here's the, oh, there it is, 675912 for that. And Riley, when we were kind of showing the ins and the outs of this, and even for you guys when we're talking about the FreeStep, this is actually, even for you, is like the top of the line when it comes to this.
Right.
And I kind of want to hit again those upgrades that you guys put into this, because again, things change. You guys are like, I hear you. I want to make sure everything that you guys have or need or want is in the equipment. So you guys even did, and that's what that part there says, the LT3 upgrades. Talk a little bit more about that.
So the LT3 upgrades are really some big game-changing upgrades that are only in this particular version. So you are getting the upgraded handles. These have, of course, the adjustability to target the different muscles, but they also have this nice overmold on them that gives a great grip and durability. You are getting, what's really important is the steel ball bearings. So a lot of equipment uses plastic ball bearings. These are steel. And what that means is massive durability, but also a very, very smooth gliding motion that is going to feel so great on your body. No drag, no pop, no grinding, no sound, absolutely silent. In this product, you're also getting upgraded foot pedals, which is where you're pressing your feet down. And they have a rubber overmold, which gives them a little bit of cushioning and also traction. you are getting a much better seat. Now, this is where you're obviously parked during your entire workout, so a comfortable seat is so important. It's larger, it's thicker, so more foam, more surface area. It adjusts forward and back. It reclines. It, of course, adjusts for user height. And what's really unique is we're adjusting for user height using ratcheting technology. So you simply lift up. You're not having to pull the pin and lift. You just simply lift up, and then you can pull the pin and it slides and glides down. You, of course, are getting the digital console that does time, distance, speed, and calories burned. We have a water bottle holder and the device stand. Now, again, I want to remind you that our app is 100% free. Free download, free content. You never have to pay a monthly subscription fee. We're never going to charge you $1, and that's going to give you access to the training. And I'm going to be really honest with you. Like a lot of products, that's their goal. They want you to buy the app after you get it and get you on a program of $40 a month. And we just want to help you get the goals. I mean, this is a family business. We've been in business for 40 years. It was started by my dad because he had back pain and suffering pretty extensively with back pain for many years until he found inversion. And he and my mother started the company with the inversion products. We've been on HSN for 21 years with our inversion tables. And we understand how joint pain affects people's lives, how they stop moving. And when you stop moving, your muscles atrophy, and they don't give you that support that the joints need to help you move out of pain. So getting out of pain is always a journey, right? The inversion table deals with the immediate. It decompresses the spine and it allows the disc to get all the rejuvenation that they need to feel better and move better. But staying out of pain does involve also taking activity and becoming more fit. And it is hard for those people because as soon as they jump on the piece of equipment, and I'm talking about not just home use, but you go to the gym, all of those pieces of equipment are also higher impact and higher loads because they're typically a cycle or an elliptical motion that creates knee shear. You have to go into the physical therapy office to truly get the zero impact on the joints. And that's where we license this technology from. This is not our technology. We went out to that big company and we pay a fee to have this zero impact ability. We had to customize the product from the ground up. Everything is made by us, for us. And that really is the difference. It really is what makes this a great product. There you're seeing our variable magnetic resistance. It goes from 0 all the way to 13. Now, 0 is great if you've just had joint replacement surgery, but you can really get an intense workout and get those results just by cranking up the resistance. And if you want to just work your arms, put your feet up here. Of course, you can leave your feet down there and just don't engage them in the same way. And you can just work your chest and back this way. Completely isolate an area, or of course, let go of the handles. You can read your book, you can do whatever you need to do while gliding through a great workout.
Well, and if you're listening to Riley right now, you're at home or maybe you're on Facebook watching us right now and you're like, okay, I'm ready to make that first step. This is how you do it. If you've never purchased from HSN, you can either give us a call, you can go to hsn.com, or you can use your app. 3 great ways to make this purchase. The item number on the screen, 706157. That's what you're gonna put in. You put it in the search bar, it's gonna pop up. The first thing is you're gonna notice that this is a customer pick, which means people have already got it home. They already loved it and came back and gave it rave reviews. If you want to hear how everybody else, they talk about the setup, they talk about how they felt, they talk about how easy it is. Hear from other people other than myself or Riley or any of the testimonials. If you just want to hear from Jane in Nebraska, that's what those reviews are there for. When you're there, you're also going to decide if you want to do this on flex pay. That means 5 monthly payments, $160 a month, no added interest. Everybody can do that. That is $160, but we ship it to you on your first payment, and it would cost $77. I think that's actually being very nice, and $77 in shipping for this piece of equipment, but we're gonna ship it to you for free. Then If you have an HSN credit card, you can also take the option right there to do 12-month VIP financing. And you'll see when you go to do the checkout, it's now $66.66 a month. You give us that first under $67 payment, we're gonna ship it out to you for free. Now, if you wanna get an HSN credit card today and you've never had one before, because it's our birthday month, because it's, you know, a time where we're trying to give back to everybody that we love out there in our HSN family, you can take $40 off your first purchase, which means we already took $150 off this. You're basically almost gonna get this to $200 off, and you can still take advantage of the VIP financing, of the flex payments. You can do all of that. If the money portion of it is the part that's keeping you from starting this journey, please take advantage of any of the options that I just gave you right now. Go put in the item number, let your representative know this is the item number. Just pick up the phone, or just go on hsn.com right now and just start there. Little baby steps. Go there first, read the reviews, see how much it would be each month. If you don't kind of take that first little baby step, then you'll probably be thinking about this much later when the price goes up, or the free shipping and handling is not there, or the $40 is not available for the free, for the first time HSN card holders. Riley, I think you and your father have spent all of these years really helping people, and you have heard probably a gajillion people come back and say, there's no, I wish I hadn't, right? Nobody ever gets healthier, it feels better, looks better, and says, man, I really wish I could go back and not do that. You have just heard probably so many people thank you for just having a different lifestyle.
Right. I mean, you know, we are used to getting rave testimonials with our inversion table, because when you're in pain and then you're out of pain, it's such a huge game changer and really emotional testimonies. But I was shocked when we launched this a couple years back, the testimonials that we were hearing, because there's so many people that have been excluded from fitness, that haven't been able to work out, and the difference it makes in your quality of life and what you're able to do physically out there. You wanna take that trip, or, you know, whatever it is, go play golf. You have to have a certain level of fitness. You wanna go to the grocery store. This really gives people their lives back in a different way, and does it without this grueling investment that you have to make. I mean, so many other fitness options, they're hard on the joints, they're hard on the muscles, they're isolating just one muscle group, you're fatiguing, you're burning out. It's an unpleasant process. People that are able to finally say, I can do this now. I mean, I actually was on with a host at your sister network, and she was upset. She's like, I don't want to do this. I don't exercise. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. By the end of our show, she was almost in tears. She's like, I cannot believe I can do this. Like, it was really emotional. And I think that's what we're hearing from people is, I can finally do this.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the difference it's making in my life, in my sleep, in my cognitive function, in my overall health. And that really is, it's powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful and it's emotional.
Emotional, oh my gosh, powerful and emotional. Riley, I'm so glad you said those two words, because you're right. When people start saying, I don't know what took me so long. I don't know why I wasn't, you know, starting this process. I don't know what it was. That's, I think, where a lot of people that are probably listening to us right now are, and they're thinking about that. So I want to stress one more time. I'm going to kind of put this in a little nutshell. We are maximizing the amount of calorie burning. You are getting so much more calories burned every moment that you're on this bike versus another bike that's just like this. You are also going to be able to work out less because you're burning more calories. Then for those with knees, hips, backs, joints, anything that's giving you problems, this is that low intensity, low stress on that. You can be a part of this. It's got a 300-pound weight max. You've got the height adjustment on the back. You've got the intensity adjustment. You can either do full body. You can just isolate one muscle, just your arms, just your legs. This is everything in one. This is the one to start that journey. Riley, can I thank you so much for getting up so early this morning for us?
Yes, absolutely. It is definitely early here in Seattle.
Yes.
And it was a pleasure to be here. And I hope, people are taking this opportunity, at least reading the reviews and thinking about what life could be like and how they can relieve their stress and just feel better.
Absolutely. It's that teeny tiny little step. Let's do it together. Riley, thank you again.
Thank you, Tina. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Well, I want to, before I let you go for the hour, just talking about being healthier in general. I've got 2 items that we have at hsn.com I don't want